as hell. I'd be mad as hell with my neighbors upstairs.
Why?
When I first moved in here. It would be a mix between a DV and sex.
Oh my God.
And
they're that kinky, huh?
Hey, you got your Crocs on.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave them on. Fuck it.
That's how he do.
I'm just making sure.
I'm gonna leave them on today.
Hey.
Last time he was like, "Oh no, let me change my shoes."
But when the DV situation, I just combat it with music, just blast my speakers. But there'd be some times where I'm just laying in bed scrolling, and I hear moaning. I could tell they got springs in the mattress.
Hey.
Poverty mattress. I could tell they got springs in that motherfucker.
Wasn't there a song? There was a down south song. Was like,
what it is? Oh,
yeah.
What's up? Fucking. And that was around the time I moved here, so I was kind of like lonely and sad.
Dito.
And then I'm like hearing like, oh my God. I'll put in my earbuds and shit. Like, I don't want to hear this shit.
No.
And ever since then, like, I've stayed in the living room all day long.
They still up there?
I haven't heard any. Make sure I put my thing on vibrate. Pause.
Facts.
My thing's.
Yep. Rethink that.
Nah. As a mean, James, I could ask this. Maybe you could give me the women equivalent to this. Mm-hmm. You ever like, oh, you're not going to answer this question. I'm going to ask it anyways. Have you ever had sex so many times in the span of like 48 hours that your shit is vibrating? Like it just be vibrating. Like
quivering? Jesus.
No, like vibrating. Like,
you beat it to submission? That's terrible. That's never happened to me. I've had a lot of sex, but that's never
happened. Damn.
It's never vibrated. No.
Lick back, bro. All right, y'all. To start this pod, let's do it.
I hate them kids, man. I can say that because they're adults now. Like my son is 23 and my daughter, she's 19. That's the one right there. That girl, I ain't never want to drag a motherfucker in the street like I want to drag that. And she talks so extra. Like every time she talks, she like. I can ask her a simple question. I'll be like, Casey, you hungry? She'll be like, I mean, like, look at you being a mom. Like, I remember she told me she hate me. She was like 18. She told me she hate me. She gonna ask me if she go to a party. I'm like, I don't think that's a good idea. She don't have no information on the party. She don't know who gonna be there. I said, you can't go to that party. She said, what you mean? I said, you can't go. You don't know who gonna be there. You know if there's gonna be alcohol, drugs. You're only 18. I don't think it's a good idea. If you're asking me, I'm telling you, you can't go. She said, like, I hear you, but like, I don't. Like, what you mean I can't go? So I had to talk like her. I was like, I mean, like, you can't, like.
Give it right back.
You can't, like, like, you can't go. She yelled. She goes, I hate you. I hate you, Mom. You're the worst mom in the world. You never let me do the things that I want to do, Mom. And I said, oh my goodness. I hate you too, bitch. Oh my God.
Welcome to the Ugly Pod. You already know this is your boy Jaybo in the building. James is back. And the return of Ashleigh. We gotta find a
round of
nickname.
applause. Round of applause.
We gotta find a nickname.
Hey.
The return. Looking like a baddie.
Hey.
Always.
Oh. You already know we here now. Look, we've experienced a lot of technical issues. I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's because like my mind's being all over the place. I don't know. But we're gonna get back right and we're gonna see y'all soon. But how was everybody's weekend?
Full of work. That's what I've been doing. And, spending some quality time when I can in between.
Anything outside of work that was fun?
I didn't do anything extra. Just kind of hung out. Went out to did some axe throwing.
How was that?
It was good. It was
Never
good.
did that shit.
Pretty damn good at it. Kind of scared myself about it, but like, oh, okay.
Like he was
chucking them axes, bro. Fuck with me, no. And went out there with my lady, and she was kind of good at it. That kind of made me a little worried. Spanish women with them chocolate throws, bro. It does translate into axes. By the way, just to let you know.
In case you were wondering.
Mm-hmm. I'm probably knives too. I don't know, but stay toxic, king.
Let's not find that one out.
Hey.
You say you was gonna give me a spare key, motherfucker.
Hey. Just to see if I'm alive. I appreciate
You
that.
got
I appreciate that.
And anybody else? How about you, Ash? How was
I
your
went to a
weekend?
baby shower
Oh.
on Saturday. One of my friends I went to high school with.
That's actually kind of funny with what we opened with.
Right. But it was so nice to see her because she moved away to Missouri, and just like seeing her pregnant was like, oh my God, you're so cute. Like when I was pregnant, I looked homeless. I had like no,
You should
I
see the
literally
sadness
did.
in her
Baggy
face.
I
sweatpants.
had like the biggest shirts, and I would wear like the biggest shorts too.
Yeah.
So I'm like, no, I literally looked homeless.
You'd hide, like try to cover the belly?
No, it's just like I just didn't want to wear cute clothes. Because why would I wear cute clothes? I got this giant thing.
What I don't understand is working at Wally World when I do my overtime details. These girls who are pregnant, they come walking in and they barely got anything on. Like, I got it, you're pregnant, but why are you coming in a sports bra and some damn near boy shorts walking into to come do something shopping? Like,
You know any girls that do that?
Not personally. I've seen it.
You've seen it, right?
I'm like, what are you doing?
right? I'm like, I don't understand that. I don't get it. You know girls who do that?
No.
I mean, like, it's good for you that you feel sexy being
Hey.
pregnant, but I was like,
I
With
get
the
it.
sports bra and the like the biker shorts
Yeah,
and shit.
that's it. And some
I've
Crocs.
seen people wear like the tiny shorts, you know, like the ones the cheerleaders used to roll up. Like I've seen people wear that, and I'm like, what?
Oh, we got them. They don't got no ass.
Oh, shit. Chumba.
We got them. Only girls that not everybody, not all girls can wear that. Fuck out of here. My weekend was. Ooh.
Hey.
All right, man. We gonna spice it up right out the gate. Look, man. I was talking to my daughter on video. She was lit. That was popping. Now she's only 5 years old. So
She talks
really,
like that at 5?
No, she's not. I was about to say she's really not talking like this, but for potting purposes.
Yo, what's popping, Dad? What's
poppin'?
good, bro?
What's good, pops?
What's up, gang?
what up, gang? What up, gang? Look, you know, Ma's about to go out tonight. I'm like, oh shit, what? Salute.
Stop choteando. What the hell?
So then, but it's my daughter. She gonna hold me down. And then I'm like, oh shit, salute. So we start talking. Then we get off the phone. I'll spare y'all the details on the call. So then I'm over here in this spot watching TV, dozing off. And it's probably like 9:30 on a Friday night. I'm like, damn, I can't do it. I'm tired. I'm sleepy. I can't do it. I get up, go to lay down on my bed, probably do 2 scrolls. I get a text from a shorty. Yo, you want me to come over?
Hey.
Like, I'm in bed. I'm already down in, boxer briefs and shit. Like, I start thinking, I really don't want company right now.
Tired.
But this girl's going out. Hell yeah, come through. Come through right now. Yup, come through. And then the vibrational period started from that point. And then, DJ at the spot on Saturdays.
DJ Vibration.
DJ Vibrational. That went well. I'm starting to understand, like, as a DJ, the pressure that comes with being consistent.
Yeah, it's tough.
Like, not being repetitive, just making sure shit last week was good. Now I gotta keep on with that. It was very stressful, like Saturday. And guess who came over later on that night?
Oh, girl.
And the vibrational started again. Guess who wanted to come over? Guess who wanted to come over Sunday? That girl. I couldn't do it.
Why?
I knocked out.
Oh, you tired, man. It's good. You got some sleep.
Guess who wanted to come over last night while we was
Oh, girl.
I'm like, yo. So now I got to the point where
You did something right.
no.
No?
The talents has never been in question.
Okay.
However, the need to want to perform, that's what I'm struggling with.
You
Like,
get in your own head.
not necessarily. No, like the need to want to put on a show. Like, if my daughter don't tell me that, on Friday night I go to sleep.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was only motivation. I'm like, nah, fuck that. She doing her thing. I'm gonna do my thing too. Like, I don't want to do that. So now I put myself in a fucked up position where it's like, you know, I'm kind of over it because the intentions on my part wasn't pure.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of over it. So I'm go to my old reliable. Hey girl, just want to let you know that, you know, I thought I was ready to start dating. Like, I'm going through a bad breakup. I thought I was ready to start dating, but to be honest with you, I'm not, and I'm really sorry. Like, you know, I
You got those in your auto responses
No,
when they
I
call
don't.
you, so that way.
No, I got a freestyle.
Let me call you later. No, you bring it up, be like, all right, boom,
yeah,
hey girl.
Put that in your notes or something like that. That's copy paste.
Nah, I used to be like that, like back then.
Yeah.
But you know, I'm trying to go to law school, so I got practice.
Wow.
Like, I'm the type that'll text you with commas and, you know what I'm saying? Like, do all that. So then I'm about to get in that bag because guess who's talking about coming over tonight?
Oh,
That's what I'm saying. So that's my weekend, y'all. Salute. All right, see y'all later.
we got him. We got him.
So we started a group chat thanks to the Big Eater.
Oh my god, you're gonna make that stick, brother. Stop. Jeez. Oh shit.
Oh, guess who texted me right now?
We live? Is she watching?
Let me respond. Because now I'm starting to get cold baby, and I'm like, oh no, what the fuck? All right, so James started the podcast, the group chat for the pod. And he wanted to talk about a subject that's near and dear to his heart.
No, I'm gonna go that far. But
So we're gonna start the pod with: could a woman be okay with a man if she was I'm assuming you meant breadwinner,
Yeah.
and he only provided companionship?
I got fat fingers, so I hit other buttons.
So what made you want to bring that up?
Because the last couple experiences, the last experience I had, that was the situation, and I couldn't wrap my head around it. Being traditional as I am, being the way my thought processes are, if I'm not providing, I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Even if you don't need it, like if you don't need it, then fuck am I there for? Is what was my thought process. You know what I mean? But I'm starting to realize that it's not just the provisional portions, like not just monetary or material or anything like that. It's more of just being there. And I'm noticing that women who make money that don't need want a man, but they want the man to just be there. They want the companionship, and this is what I've experienced so far. And it was a weird concept for me. I couldn't wrap my head around it because I was like, but I'm here, and I'm not really doing much. Yeah, I fix things and whatever, but it's more you just want the company while you're carrying the bag. I don't know. That was a part of the issue that I couldn't handle before, and I was having issues with it before. But that was just a concept that I was thinking about because now I'm realizing that it's a thing. It really is a thing. Like they make enough for themselves. They're living comfortably, and when a man comes into their life, they don't care if he provides in that aspect. More so emotionally, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's the most important part to them. And that was weird for me to grasp, but that's where that came from.
You agree with that stuff?
I mean, for a long time, I've been the breadwinner of my house because I'm the only person in my house. So for me to have a partner who is just contributing emotionally and being the companion, yeah, I get it. Like, I don't need that person's money. I don't need like anything specific from them because I already have everything. Like, I built everything from the ground up. So it's just like them being there and being the companion is like very important to me because I already have like everything I want.
Right.
Because I built it, and I built that like foundation for me and my daughter, and for him to just add to it emotionally, like that's all I really need. It's not like I'm like, oh, can you buy me this? Can you buy me this? No. If I want something, I go out and get it myself. But I feel like it does make some relationships a little bit difficult because the guys like you were saying, like, oh, I feel like I don't bring anything to the table because like you have everything. So it's definitely a specific taste for a person like that.
Have you dated a man on both sides of the spectrum where it's like he was doing really good financially for himself and then some that weren't? Did you find the dating experience to be different?
I'm not gonna lie, I've never dated anybody above me on that. Like,
Oh my God.
Oh
my God.
I'm Breadwinner.
Oh shit. Oh no.
So I don't know, because I feel like it's every woman's fear to have somebody not make them feel like less powerful in the relationship, but like
It is.
if anything were to
got it.
happen, like if you guys broke up or anything, you'd like the woman would be out because
You'd be on
like
your ass, yeah.
yeah, because this was the man's house that you moved into and everything. So I feel like it's a constant fear of that. That's why.
But it is a power dynamic.
Yeah, I feel like it is a power dynamic. Like regardless of how you look at things, like even if you guys bring in like the same amount of money, there are different aspects that you're bringing in. Like he brings in like, you know, the taking out the trash, the like manly duties, and like the woman would be the one like cooking and stuff like that. But it's definitely like you have your thing that you do, I have my thing that I do.
You know, I've experienced this with some folks where they'll be like, or women, they'll be like, oh, I don't believe in traditional, you know, I don't believe in gender roles or whatever. And then when it comes down to like, got to take out the trash, that's a man's job. Like, well, make up your fucking mind. Like, what do you want?
No, I never had a girl like that. I think with me, I would feel a way if I see her taking out the trash. Like,
Yeah,
she wouldn't say anything.
course.
It's just me and I'm like, nah, she shouldn't be doing that. But she'll never like really complain about it.
But if we really, like, honestly,
Because
like,
I'm not
so-
gonna walk past the sink and see dishes there, and like, you know, I'm gonna watch them too.
I mean, just for the sake of being clean, I hear that.
For the sake of what else? Like,
No, I'm just saying,
Is
like it is not like, oh, you're a woman, like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this. I'm a man, but it's the household. You share the household, so you want it to be good. That's why I do it.
it'll
but,
be cool for her to take the trash out too. No,
yeah, in a sense, yeah.
if you put it in that synopsis,
Yeah. But what if a man in that aspect where you're the breadwinner, what if he flexes the opposite? What if he's like, oh, you're the breadwinner, go fix that. Go take the trash out. Go. Oh, the car needs the oil changed. Go for it. I'll go wash the
That
dishes.
one.
He shows up in an apron and shit.
See, that one would get me because someone I was with previously would always make comments about, oh, it's your house. Like, yeah, it's my house, but I know you know how to fix things too. And if not, YouTube. Like, I know it's my responsibility because it's under my name and I pay for it and everything, but you can still put an effort into it because you're staying here too.
Yeah.
So I've had that like thrown in my face, like, oh, it's yours. And I'm like, yeah, it is mine. However, you're staying here too. Like, there's got to be you can do something. You can YouTube it. Or you can even call somebody if you don't know, like call a plumber or call like anything that needs to be fixed. You can pick up the phone. You can Google it too. Like, if you don't want to be the one talking on the phone, like, Google it, send it to me, I'll do it. So yeah, it's my responsibility, but it's not like, oh, I always have to do everything. Like, everything is always on my plate. So
how many bills you pay for
all of them.
for him?
All of them.
Oh,
We got him.
That's why I'm like,
We had him.
yeah,
Yes.
you guys were like, oh, maybe we could back this guy up. You're like, all right.
no,
Nah,
I did.
nah.
I was gonna ask you that. I just didn't want to interrupt. I was gonna ask you that from the jump.
No, like everything. I paid for everything. So
Phone bill,
everything.
car note.
Yeah.
Damn.
Oh, I got a headache. Oh,
Yeah. Like half of
I can't see.
half of it was in my name. So I was like, all right, like if
You coast. Oh, my
Like so.
God,
Here's
you're
the
a
thing. Here's the
cosigner.
thing. How long would you be willing to do that if he was stepping up to like do the emotional side and then like
they still be together
the
right now.
fixing things
They still be
portion.
together.
thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably still would have been
You'd
together.
cover all of it as long
I
as he
mean-
just held down those few things.
I mean, but it's different because we have a child. or like I have a child that needs to be like looked at and stuff like that. It's like,
So hypothetical. Let's get the child out of the picture.
Okay.
Just you and this dude.
you know,
Yes.
At what point will you turn around and be like, you really gotta, because women are about potential and ambition. And if you don't see the ambition,
No.
now you start looking at him like,
No, that
And
was
then-
literally it for me. When I saw that he didn't want to make any changes to like better himself,
Yeah.
like either educational wise or like getting a better job, I'm like, no. That's it.
y'all about that P word, bro. That potential. Y'all fall in love with the potential. Y'all see the potential
I feel like we create this.
in your head, the archetype.
Yeah, you're like, oh, this person has the potential to be like this perfect husband or this perfect father and all this stuff, and you're just like, girl, let's do a reality check because
Y'all need to stop
you're
that,
making that up in your head.
Y'all need to stop that.
So by the time you saw, like, all right, there's no potential here. How long from that day to when y'all officially broke up? What was the time?
It takes a while.
Too long.
Yeah, it takes a
What?
while.
I feel like
years?
I would say about
2?
a year and a half.
Yeesh.
Because then I was like, all right, like, I'm getting my stuff where I want it, to where it's like, he was never even there.
School or nothing like that? Nothing?
I mean, he was going to school, but then he would have these other activities where he just was away. So I was like, all right, like, you're already trying to be,
Like hanging out with his friends and shit?
yeah, like hanging out with his friends or going to do like extracurricular activities.
How
like,
often?
As often as he could.
Like sports and stuff? Or?
Yeah, like,
Okay. So he never, no quality time?
He wouldn't ask you to tag along or nothing.
and I'm like, you know what? You're already building like your own life. We just kind of like cohabitate.
A year and a half for that? That's crazy. What made you stay that long? Like, because if you was cognizant that the potential was not there.
Yeah.
So for the year and a half after that, what?
So I'm that person where I'm like, oh, like, let me keep trying. And then women really do stay with men
Yes.
until they hate them. Not
Yes.
hate them.
Resent.
Yes, I don't hate this person at all, but I definitely began to like resent him. I'm like,
Yeah.
you have, no offense, but you have nothing going for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's when she left him. You understand? So it's not that she realized there was no potential and then she kept going. It was
No,
like,
but it was a year and a half.
no.
of that.
But this is what I'm saying. She didn't realize it, and then once she realized it, that's when she ended it.
Was it like a final straw
You hear what I'm
at
saying?
the end of that?
Jaybo, look. She
I understand.
She thought the
what you're
potential
saying.
was there, but once it came to reality, that's when she was like, okay, I ain't doing this no more.
He cheated.
Oh, and that too.
Yeah. So
That's what I was trying to get to.
No, that was like the final straw. Like,
That's what I was trying to get
like
to.
I literally provided
That was the
like,
final straw.
everything for
I don't
you.
understand that, and you're not the only person I heard that had that. Like you go, I heard the dudes get with women. The women are covering everything, like they living good, and they step out on these girls.
And it's like-
I don't get it.
And it's like, for what? Like,
Can I answer a personal question? And you don't have to answer this.
yeah.
Sex life. Did you weaponize?
Freak
Did you
ass
withhold?
boy.
Did you withhold? Did you withhold?
I mean, I wasn't like.
Was it like silent treatments?
I
Was it
wasn't
like
as
angry?
active
We got it.
because
We got it.
I wasn't as active with him because I was like, well, I don't see any potential anyway. Like, it's not.
So you stopped even you going after him at all?
And he knew that, so he would always be the one to initiate. I'm like, all right, like,
Before he cheated.
Oh, PTSD. Oh no.
Yes, sir.
yeah,
That's what I was doing.
It was before he cheated, and I was like, all right, like, I'll do it to do it, but what? Like, I'm not like, oh, I enjoy it like I used to. Like I used
You know
to
we
enjoy
sense that, right? As
Yeah.
men. We know.
Yeah.
Even though we take it, we
Oh
know.
no. Oh no, I could tell.
Okay.
Because there's always that one person that like knows you're happy, knows you're like finally finding yourself and finding someone that you actually enjoy being with, and they're like, "What are you doing?" They just like sense it. They're like, "Ooh,
Somebody's happy.
Well, because they see you happy and want to be
Ashley's
happy
senses are
with you.
tingling."
Yo, hey, look, man. The breadwinner situation is crazy, especially when you think about the Cardi B Offset situation. He is a serial cheater. Now, she aired it out that he was spending about $2,000 a day on escorts. Okay, he was out there tricking. Now, in that situation, Cardi is the breadwinner. So you would subsequently see where Offset might have felt what's the word I'm looking for? He might have felt intimidated by that.
Or emasculated.
Dog, you got 3 kids with Shorty. That's your wife. You went on stage looking like a fucking goof with flowers, asking her to forgive you while she was on tour. And you do all that for her to take you back because she filed for divorce. And then you turn around and do that. I'm not even mad about that. This is why I fuck with Cardi. Because she's evil. The reason why I fuck with Cardi is because when he said, yo, talk about how you was fucking these dudes pregnant. And then she said, and then at this point, Offset is like, all right, so boom, you confirm that you cheated. But now he's got in his mind with who? And that's gonna fuck him up. Yo, I put it in the group chat. This is how you know somebody crashing all the way the fuck out. Let me read this for you. Cardi B posts their text exchange. Offset goes, you don't want me? Not really. Okay. You want somebody else? Offset, please. Okay. I'll leave you alone. Please have a good night. When a girl texts you that, she's done.
She is done.
She's done.
Indifferent as a muff.
She is done. Have a good night shit, she's done. I just wanted to know. 8 a.m. in the fucking next morning. Can I jack off with you on the phone? And then followed it up with another question mark because she didn't respond. Yo. Dog, it's done. It's not necessarily that, you know, she's the breadwinner, so you shouldn't like if you obviously you do the right things because you're in love, but don't let I don't know, the power, the whole aspect of a power couple, I don't believe, because I always feel someone is going to be more intimidated than the other, somebody's going to be more self-conscious than the other, and that's a prime example because they're both not doing bad.
That's what I was just gonna say. He's not broke.
He's not broke, and that's what happens when the prospect of your partner cheating on you, how that takes you down a fucking spiral, and is very self-destructive.
You know what? It's good to see. I mean, it's not a good thing to see, but it's eye-opening to see that at that level, simping is not a thing that is not unreachable at that level. You know what I mean? Because my man's over here saying stuff to her like this, all up in his ego, feeling bad, while he's got the world by the balls because he's famous and he's got money and he's got talent and all this other shit, but yet he's still simping over this girl. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a state of mind. That's what it points out to me.
One thing I'm gonna tell you is down south, whenever they feel like you from New York, because I spent a lot of time living and staying in New York, New Jersey. My times down south, just with my accent,
I couldn't tell with the.
Oh,
yeah. We're in New York. You from New York?
Yeah,
I couldn't tell. No shit.
Just with my accent, dog. There were a couple girls that were out of my league that were talking to me, like not on some like, hey girl, not like that, but that probably wouldn't give me the time of day.
Exactly.
They'd be like, yo, what's good, shorty? I'm like,
you're different.
So it's the reverse. Offset from Atlanta, Cardi's from New York. He like her little flow and shit like that. So yeah, he's gonna simp because damn, all these girls out here, Cardi's different. Like, but none of these girls like that. I would imagine he's simping because of that.
I think it's more of what he built in his head. And you know what? I'm not gonna even take away from her because knowing her, she's Dominican. She's got the traditional shit. She probably treated him like a king when they were good. She's like all about this man. You know what I mean? Like really cooking for him, taking care of him. She seemed like, from the way it looked throughout the relationship, even though she was doing her thing, she still looked like she kept the house. Like she did her thing as a woman. And that's probably what has him tripping, because that's not common. Like everybody's trying to be a boss bitch, especially at that level. So nobody's home like, oh, we just get a cook. No, she was throwing down her own food. She was probably taking care of everything, you know, the way she should be as a woman.
And her 2 kids.
Right, and it probably blew his mind like, damn.
Well, now 3. Yeah, but
2.5.
2 and a possible.
But when a woman is emotionally done, like that's it. You're not getting her back. Like you could, like he tried to do, like offer her flowers and like make it a public thing. Like she's done. When we're emotionally done, like that's it. We come out of the the relationship emotionally way before we do physically.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Like I
yeah.
told you, like the year and a half, I was like, nah,
You disconnect,
yeah, I'm already like, I'm checked out. Like,
That's terrible.
there's nothing you can do.
Yeah.
Like I saw potential in you that I created in my head, and then when it came to like you possibly using that potential, you didn't. You just like shot me down. Like
Bang bang.
And unfortunately, when they get to that stage, that's when the man wakes up and says, "Oh shit, let me try to fix it," and it's like, you ain't
exactly.
fixing
Like
shit.
I'm done. There's literally nothing you can
Just
do.
walk away, throw your hands up, and walk away. Just be done with it.
Can I jack go to you on the phone? That's the definition of crashing out. When I tell you that is a crash out, and when I tell you, boy,
No, that's a solid request.
it's
man.
only gonna get worse.
That's, you never call, you never send somebody.
No, never, bro.
Never said
You know, you want to know something? I'm about to share something.
That's
personal.
wild.
I'm about to share something very personal.
The fact that she threw that out there.
Keep going.
You know what
So
I'm
while I
saying?
look for it.
That's
keep going
crazy.
while I
That she
look
threw
for
it
it.
out, but there was something I wanted to comment on in regards to what you were saying about that, and I lost it.
All right, look.
Was it the emotional aspect?
No, it was the words, man. Like, so what I learned is going through this shit is that when you say things like we get, as men, we get sold this fairy tale that if you do the right thing, you're gonna get rewarded at the end. And that's not the truth. That's not the fucking truth. It doesn't matter what you do. You could put yourself through hell after you fuck up, and if you do the damage, especially the women, because I noticed this about women, is that there's certain points. So if you reach a certain line, there ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. There ain't no coming back. Even if she says you could come back from it, there's no coming back.
No, she's not. She's never gonna be 100%
Nah.
into it again.
You ruin it permanently. And that's one of the things that I found as a reality that I didn't know.
Especially if it has to do with something like trust. Like trust is like the foundation at minimum of the relationship. So once you mess with her trust, she's never gonna trust you.
So
She
on-
say she does, she doesn't.
So on that note, not to go after counselors, but marriage counseling is bump. Don't do it. Unless if you cheated, don't fucking do it. Just be done with it, because the relationship will never be the same. It won't be the way it used to be. It's gonna be weird, and she's gonna act all fucked up. You know, maybe not over exaggerating or argumentative or anything like that, but she's definitely gonna look at you differently, and the respect is gonna be gone. And once the respect is gone, you might as well just throw the whole damn thing out. No matter how much you love her, just get rid of it, because it ain't worth it at the end.
I like premarital counseling though,
Yeah, if you just got some problems that you communication shit like that, you can do that. That'll work.
or just to make sure that you guys are compatible enough to take that extra step. Crash out. On July 29th, I went down to DC to clean up my office because we were changing location. So I went to clean up my office. Saw my youngest daughter and my other two daughters, of course, but my youngest because she's tied into how I'm currently feeling. I leave, and when I tell you, by the time I went from DC, got to New Jersey, answer this, and I'll leave you alone. Do you love him? Crash out.
You had a crash out?
Yeah, I did. I've had several. I just want closure. And no response.
Not your crash out.
Do you? Still no response. Though I won't go into her responses, but like,
You exposed yourself.
because it was a lot of what you were saying just now. Because you know, I don't recall a specific event that caused her to be distant, whether it be just in the day-to-day stuff, bedroom stuff. I really don't recall an actual thing. However, over time, we weren't communicating. We weren't sleeping together. It felt like purposely she would sleep like on the edge of the bed. So then I would subsequently do the same thing. And then when I leave, because it's fucking up my mental health, I'm like, yo, I'm thinking, let me come up here for some time, and then we'll hopefully the time apart bring us closer together. It drove her into the arms of someone else. So then this whole time she was like, well, no, you never had to ask me for you never had to ask me for sex. But it's like, but those were the vibes you were given. When a motherfucker's always initiating that, I mean, for me, that dishonored me mentally. where it fucked me up.
Well, like James said, like we can tell. Well, guys, like you were saying, like the guys can tell, like something's off. I might not know exactly what it is, but something's off.
And they'll never admit it.
Normal guys watch patterns. You know,
Yeah.
doing what we do, bro. Tone of voice, actions, eyes, body language all together. You don't stick to the normal things you normally do. Anything that throws it off is like it's like, hold on, wait a minute, what's going on here? You know, just and it seems insignificant. So we'll see. Like for me, I'll see it and I'll just put it here because I'm like, yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe it's just me. You know, so I'll just leave it there. But if it continues, you know, if it happens more than once, like within a short span of time, it's like, okay, now I gotta bring this up. I gotta ask. You know what I mean? Because it's like, what's going on? You know.
So last thing on the.
But it also works on the other side. So for the positive side of it, I'm watching your body language. I'm watching what you like. I'm watching your habits. So that means that, boom, baby, I got your coffee. Boom, I know how you like this. Boom, I like you because I'm watching all your
when
shit.
the relationship is good.
Yeah.
You do that.
But it goes both ways, you know.
All right. But the text in the group chat when you had brought up the, you know, could a woman be okay if a man, you know, could a woman be okay with come on. Well, the whole breadwinner situation.
Yeah.
Ashleigh, you had mentioned or added to that, like, should a man like cook and clean like while the woman's at work? Like,
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm red pill, man, but I'm not a chauvinist. Even though I start out like I'm chauvinist, but that's because that's where people jump to. My whole position on the man position is that because my argument is that men today aren't even holding up those roles. You know what I mean? Like someone breaks in the house, what's that sound? Go ahead, babe, go check it out. Let me know. You know, you're telling his girl, go downstairs, go let me know what it is. You know, like, or the tire pops and you're like, I don't fucking know what to do. You know, and you're both sitting in the car like dumbasses. Like the man should be able to get out in the rain and go change the fucking tire just because you dressed up. You're like, you're gonna be like, I don't want to get wet. I don't want to get dirty. My kicks. Fuck you. Stop being metrosexual pussies. You know, like get the fuck out, go change. You know what I'm saying?
I just
you know,
changed my tire.
that's what I'm saying. So this is what I'm saying. So like in that aspect, that's where I'm coming from with it, right? But am I like, oh, women do this and men do that? No, not really. Like, come on, man. I wash dishes, I mop. I got my own apartment, so I do that shit all the time. Like I could do that shit on my own. Like, so it's not even that big of a deal. For me, you know, I mean, I'm not really. I know it seems that way from my position. So some people it does. It's like, oh, you're a misogynist. Give good massages, and and I'm not. I'm really not. It's just that my view on it is that the men need to step up and be the men that we used to be because we were getting feminized hard by society. So yeah, that's my position on it, and I've had people look at me like that, like, well, women, like when I say it, because I just say it now, I don't give a shit, but I say, look, so I'm a misogynist, and they're like, what? And I'm like,
oh shit, you be saying that for real?
Well, I don't give a fuck. But I follow it up with like, they're like, what do you mean you're a misogynist? And then I start breaking it down and just like, oh, I see what you're saying, like.
That you could give good massages.
Yeah.
He gives good massages.
Great massage.
That's right.
You know, I'm a chauvinist, and they're like, but I said I'm a chauvinist.
You give good massages.
A chauvinist for in the aspect of like
that you drive limos.
A chauffeur-nist. You're stupid, bro. Just in that aspect that I do stand by the gender rules, and I know as a man like what I need to do as a man, and I take pride in that shit. Like I really anchor myself in being masculine, and it's not that I think I'm better than women. It's just that I think we both have our own places, and I don't think that men these days are holding down their spot. That's the biggest issue.
Speaking of holding down spots, so as I mentioned, the infamous topic that got this podcast off, like started, was the whole thing about, is it cheating if your partner uses a sex toy on themselves without you present? The floor is yours, because I say, fuck yeah.
You
Is
say
it me?
yes.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You looked at me crazy.
Oh, why?
Now if he's on a trip, he's away, Do you, boo?
Can I control it from my phone?
But even if you can't, that's dope. But that'd be dope. But even if you can't, like if you're away, there's a reason why. Then yeah, cool.
Yeah, like maybe she's feeling some type of. Maybe she's thinking about you, and you're just like, nah, shawty, don't do that.
Is she on the phone with me or not?
Okay, well, now we're getting into like specifics, but no, I don't think it's cheating. So I was, I was with a person who.
Story time.
Story time. I was with a person who like would masturbate when I was in the house with him.
What was there issues with sex? That's just what I'm saying about the sex life.
There
like,
was no issues.
No withholding. No.
He's just like, oh, I just gotta go take care of myself. I'm like,
why? Why didn't he just take you upstairs?
Thank you. Thank you. I was like, that's not normal. So that's already making me feel some type of way. Like either like whatever you're watching or doing is better than what I'm doing, and you're just not interested in me. So I'm like, dang.
That goes into the same aspect of the not coming thing, because you get introspective thought. Like, am I not good? Like, what
exactly. Like, is there something that I'm not doing that you like? But we don't have that. I guess we didn't have that communication where it was like, oh, I can tell you, like, oh, you know, whatever you're doing is not for me or whatever. But still, it's like, I'm in the same house as you.
Did he ever ask and you tell him no?
Never. There was never a point where I was like,
that's weird.
Oh, like I'm not in the mood. Like you go take care of yourself. Like no. Because
I was gonna say that because the rejection factor could be a thing.
Is this the same guy that kept initiating all the time? Listen up, y'all.
But this was prior to, like, where I was already emotionally like checked out. Like this. Was,
see,
like,
that's what I'm saying. There was a factor. Oh no, this was before that.
This was before.
Oh.
So it was like everything was good, but he just like was like a chronic masturbator, and I was like, you got some, like.
I'm gonna bleep this out, but I gotta ask you a question.
Damn. We got him. Applause. Hit the button.
Yeah, we got him. Look,
is that like a?
Cause would you tell? Hold on. Let me ask my man something real quick. Yo, would you ever, in your fucking right mind, tell your girl, yo, I'm about to go upstairs, take care of myself?
Nah.
That's why.
Especially if
that's why I asked that bullshit.
Good and you on demand, like you just providing on demand. Like all I got to do is come up and like grab you, touch you, do something, and you're like, let's go.
Yeah,
like, bro. No, let's go.
Let's
crazy. Fucking go.
Take care of myself. Yo, what the fuck?
Mind blown.
Literally mind blown.
Never made that correlation, huh?
No, I didn't think it was like a thing.
No. All right. So let me simplify the question, okay? If I'm in a relationship, and I'll give y'all like the motivation behind it later, but if I'm in a relationship, you should not be coming without me. That's just what it is.
But if you're not there, so
hold off or call me.
No, but say like
I wanna jack off with you on the phone.
Jaybo, there's moments.
Do it offset.
No, there's moments because like say for instance, like we blow up on this and we go on trips and you're away. You got a lady, but you're away. We're gonna be gone for a week. Like she gonna do her. I'd rather she do her than
her doing someone else.
Right. Does your phone camera work or not?
Or you can request that, like, wait until I get back to the hotel.
Do that.
Yeah, call me up. Let's FaceTime. Boom. Let's knock it out.
As long as I'm present.
That's cool, right?
As long as I'm present.
If she does do it without you, you never know. Like, what's the problem?
She better not.
My thing is here's she does it. Okay, I already know the answer to this, but I'm gonna ask it anyways. Disrespectful if she masturbates with you in the bed with her while you're asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tight about it.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna be tight about that.
Same way the other way too. Yeah,
absolutely. It's like roll over.
Like you're super tired and you're like, I don't really want. I can't. I want to, but I can't. You go to sleep, and he's just like, fuck that.
Yeah, then I'm gonna get up. Like I'm not just gonna. Like I said, like the whole.
Would you be mad though? Like would it piss you off?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, okay. That's fair.
I mean, even if like I'm tired and I don't really want to, like I'm going to do it for you because like I know you.
But you don't do it for you too?
Listen. It doesn't start out that way. It starts out for you and then she gets in it and now it's for her too. That's how it works. Women women get horny, but it's not, well, I can't even say that. It is like men, but not quite like men. You know what I'm saying?
I'm about to play something. Sorry. It ties into what y'all talking about. And the reason why is because when I say you just do it for him, not for you, huh? So it's like, well,
It's not always like that though.
No, I
It's just
know
like,
that. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
just
like
I'm
if I had a
pining.
Lonze and you're like, I don't know. Did he like even initiate it? Like if we're on separate sides of the bed, like
No, like he tried and you're just tired and you didn't want to, but then you fall asleep and then you kind of wake up to him.
yeah, I'm like, all right, like nah, I gotta wake up.
Yeah.
I gotta wake up.
You want to be like, what the fuck, man?
What if he's watching porn? Would that piss you off more?
Oh,
yeah.
oh, here we go.
If he's watching, go ahead.
But that's because of like a prior, not a trauma, but like
Trigger.
I did not like that. Like when he was taking care of himself without me, even though I was in the house, like that's what he was doing.
Keep that energy. The reason why I asked that question, the reason for that question to even come into my mind is because when I was in a relationship, that topic came up, masturbating. My partner was very adamant. You're in a relationship, you shouldn't be doing that. So it's like, okay, so I'm like, word. So then if you were to do that, and like, is it just as bad? Like, should I be just as pissed off? Like, if you do it? Like, the whole, like, oh, I can't jerk off, but what if, like, you did it?
No, it's fair, man. It goes both
That's
ways.
what I'm saying. Like, if it's
But what if the sex drives are different? What if it's just blatantly you could just notice you guys love being together, the relationship's working, but just the sex drive is so different. Like usually the female's just like, I'll do it when I do it.
No, that's cap.
And then the man's just like, bro, I fucking need it all the fucking time, right? Well, he figures out which one it is. So that's my thing. So if because the question starts coming, because I know where you're coming from. Now you're thinking like, am I not satisfying him? And but if he loves you, but he's like, fuck it. I mean, I have a high sex drive, but you're not keeping up. But I want to be with you. At that point, is it still okay for him to masturbate? But the communication has to be there.
Yeah,
Right?
like if there's no communication, like you're just like doing it, and like I know you're doing it, it's like, ooh, like that's gonna make me feel some type of way. But if there is like a disconnect with like their sex drive, I mean, yeah, I feel like if I don't know about it, which is like, yeah, I mean,
He shouldn't have announced it. Like, why was he
Yeah.
announcing it? Like, you
Yeah.
just go do your fucking thing and then go take a fucking shower, knock it out in the shower, and then go about your business.
right?
You know why he announced it?
To make her feel a certain
No,
way.
the question I asked earlier.
What?
The question that I asked earlier.
Oh, you got Alzheimer's. Refresh me.
Damn.
Short-term memory loss.
I know what he's talking about.
What was the question?
What color is my little desk? What color is my desk?
No, I really do think he used to do it to make me feel
that
some type
question.
of way.
Yeah. I got you now. Now I was really blanking.
I really think that he did it to make me feel some type of way.
Wait, but I don't know how that that doesn't even. It's a personality thing. Like the guy's a fucking schmuck if he's doing it to make you feel.
I just told you. Would you ever say some shit like that? Because I know I wouldn't.
Hey, babe, I'm going upstairs to go masturbate. I'll be back. That's fucking
I'll be
stupid.
back after these
messages. Yeah. That's stupid.
No, I feel like that's how he would like keep a hold on me. Like, oh, like I can find it better somewhere else.
Oh.
Yeah, so that would really
He was
like
trying to work on your self-esteem.
Yeah.
You know why? Because he felt like you were out of his league and he got you. Fucking men, bro. That's what they do. They try to tear them women down when they feel like that. Wow, I got this girl. She's fucking good looking. She's da. I gotta tear her down because that's something. Not all men, but a lot of men do that shit because they're like.
I think
they're insecure.
It's a small percentage of men.
Insecurity. You're not insecure, bro. It's insecure.
But the insecurities, you could show that in different ways.
Yeah, but there's two types of men. There's men who are insecure and feel that way and then step up to try to better themselves so they don't have to feel that way. And then there's another type of man who tears down their partner to bring them down to where they are at.
Exactly. Oh Lord, have mercy.
If your girl has that energy for you and you jerking off,
There's a problem.
and that's why I said, is it cheating if you jerk off with your girl with that energy onto you, or with your guy with that energy for you, are you still taking the toys out? Are you still putting on the...
Do you believe in duty sex?
Duty sex.
You never heard of it?
Go ahead, explain that.
Yeah.
Put it-
Oh, that's a foreign
Elaborate.
that's a foreign concept for a lot of women. I'm coming to find. Duty sex is when you have sex with your man because he wants it, and you're not necessarily in the mood, but you're doing it because you want to satisfy him and make sure he's good.
Well, wouldn't
And you eventually get in the mood
wouldn't
after.
that? Yeah, like wouldn't that?
But the initial, like, it's not like, oh man, I'm horny. Like, instead of having sex because you're into it and you want it, it's more of, I know he's horny. I know he asked for it. Let me just give it to him because he needs it, and then we'll go roll over and go to sleep, and we'll be good. That type of
Well, that would definitely go back to the bed situation we were talking about. Like, if he's already doing it, like, yeah, I feel like at that point, like, yeah, it's my duty to, you know, make him feel satisfied. I mean, obviously, like, it'll take me a minute to like get into it all the way, but yeah, I mean, I've definitely been a person to do that. I don't do it anymore. Like,
Why?
Yeah, why?
You're not attracted to your man?
no.
Well, the hypothetical
No.
man. The hypothetical man. Let's get that straight, okay? No problems.
It's like there's like I'm a big communicator, so when I like, that's one of the first things, like, what is your like drive, like like, and he's like, oh, like, I want it all the time, and I'm like, all right, well, listen, like, it really depends, like, how attracted I am to you. Like, if they're like, I could be attracted to you emotionally, but if I'm not there physically, like, is a different thing. If I'm attracted to you, like, as a person, like, you check all my emotional box, you check like the physical aspects that I'm looking for, that's different. I feel like that's like a turn on in itself. But like we were talking or trying to talk about it last episode, like, can you have sex without love? Like, yeah, people do that. And a lot of my I love them to death. A lot of my girlfriends have done that, and I've never been one to like get behind that. But
oh, that's when I was like, hey, yo, which one does that?
What's their name? Let me
Yeah,
get those
like-
I'm like,
Facebook.
who did
yo,
that?
can I get their name, please?
I'm just saying.
What's the IG?
Okay. Oh.
But
guy.
no, I feel like
I come with recommendations. Yo, shit.
You stupid, bro.
comes with recommendations, ladies.
Yeah.
But no, I feel like there's a whole different attraction level when they check all your physical boxes, they check all your emotional boxes, and especially for like this person, they just like make you feel like you just want to submit to them.
This is what I'm saying. Remember, I was telling you, you were like, oh, because we're having I think it was off camera at some point, maybe we're
Probably.
about women and how looks come into play with women. No, it was the do your looks attract what do your looks attract and stuff. But I was saying that for women, it's not a big deal. It's like, they got to find you a little bit cute, right? Because that's the initial draw in. But what really locks it in is when you interact. Some women get off on intelligence. Some women get off on the safety aspect, masculinity. Like, they get off on certain things. And if you hit those points, that's when you actually lock them in. It really doesn't matter for looks for that much. So looks would be like 40% and everything else is everything else. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so turned on by your communication skills.
Yeah,
Makes my
yeah.
pussy wet. Oh, my
Oh,
God.
I mean, I've never heard them
it's
say
just like-
that, but
What are we talking about here? It's all,
It's an attraction, brother.
It's 90% physical.
no.
Yes.
For men, it is, but not for women.
No,
You're wrong.
I feel like
You're wrong. I put money on it. You're wrong. Shit, there's a woman sitting right there. She's saying it.
why not?
So I know you guys don't know, but I do identify as a woman. I'm not wearing a dress, heels, and a little bit of makeup.
You sure? What are your pronouns?
They go by she, her,
Okay, very good.
Baddie.
Betty.
baddest.
Hey,
Oh, sorry.
hey, hello.
I don't know, misgender.
So, I mean, for people to say like the physical thing is what might like catch your initial attention, but if you dumb as a rock and you have no intellect
There you go.
or anything, like you don't have a good personality, no, that's a no. That's a no for me, dog.
Salute to the dumbasses.
But like I said, like the look is something that like catches you at first, but then you
With
have a
initial
conversation.
interaction.
Yeah, you catch that really good conversation with this person. This person is continuously giving you like conversations, like aspirations, something bigger than just the way that they look. That's what gets us.
Deep conversation, Papa.
Now, the clip I just played.
Yeah.
Now, one part did she say, "I like how you are as a person. You made me feel comfortable."
Are you trying to listen?
Not one time,
Right? But she
It
said
was
you can have
all-
sex with no love. But
Yeah, that was the sex
We're
with
talking
no
about
love.
relationship rights, right? So if you're gonna go into a girl and you're starting a relationship, or you think it's somebody you want to be with,
I'm too jaded to talk about.
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Sorry,
We
I'm
know,
not
we
on
know.
that time.
I saw
Too
the no
jaded.
scrunch. She was like,
You're like, scoffing at it. Yeah.
I don't even want to think about. You
But
like me?
that's-
You like me?
But that's where we're coming from. That's where we're coming from. And the situation, that's what we're talking about in that aspect. Is just like if you're attracted to somebody for the dating purposes, for like long term situation.
because we all know bodies change.
Hey,
Like they look like fantastic, and then what do they call that? The relationship weight.
shout out to Dad Bods. Dad Bod.
Well, yeah, because
let's go.
tend to pick up your partner's eating habits.
But it's like bodies are gonna change. So if you're initially attracted to this person because they got a 6-pack and their delts are just, and then you lose that attraction because they gain a little weight, it's like
What was it based on?
you're shallow.
Yes.
Shallow.
It's tough when it's 50-50 though.
No, man.
But it's never 50-50.
It's 100-100.
Huh?
It's 100-100, Papa.
That's a
100, what?
200% there, bud.
What?
Hey, everybody puts in 100. You don't put in 50%. You put in 100% of yourself.
No,
We're
wait.
still talking about looks, bud.
Yeah, it looks.
Okay.
All right, look, man. So, say if it starts off 50-50. 50 looks, 50 like just the intangibles.
But it's not 50-50 for one.
But let's just say that.
Hypothetically. 50-50.
Give or take 2-3 years in, gain like 20 pounds. Does the physical change at all? Like how you look at him physically? If he gained 20 pounds, probably all gut. We got him.
I mean, hey, our the things that we're attracted to might change all of a sudden. When it's like your person, you're like, I don't care if you gain 50 pounds or if you lose, 30 pounds. Like, I'm attracted to you as a person. So.
Now, on your side, you get with a baddie. She has your baby. Now she's got a fupa. She's gained some weight.
You got me fucked up. I don't give a fuck.
All right, so then what the hell you asking the question for? It's the same thing. It's the same thing.
Remember, he's still jaded, so
Yes.
sensitive.
That's very good. Very good. Yes.
I don't know, man.
It's not like that for women. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Whatever.
Like your look is what attracts us at first, but when we have a conversation with you and you just
I know a few muscle bound dudes that are ripped, and they can't. It's hard for them to find girls.
it's hard for them to have a conversation in full sentences.
It's hard for them to scratch their back.
You and wipe their ass. Yeah, they get too big, bro. That's crazy. You lat struggles.
Yeah.
Like, why are you lifting things up? You want to talk about the gym?
I pick them up, I put them down.
Hey, girl, you got enough protein? It's like,
You know what started that whole situation?
what?
I picked her up and took her to bed. Picked her up from here, took her to bed.
Yeah, man. Well, you made her feel small and dainty.
Motherfuckers ain't
You
weird.
made her feel feminine with all that masculinity. Just
This is what I'm saying. This is,
Well, all this body
radiating
fat.
off you.
All this body fat.
Radiating
this
off
is,
you.
Look, this is the back and forth me and him have, right? Because I'm like, at the end of the day, right? This was off camera, and I had said this. At the end of the day, what relationships boil down to is the natural selection aspect of what humans. We're animals. I don't give a fuck how smart we are. We are animals. We are here to procreate and die. That's what we're here for. So that's what everything's driven by. So when we see thick hips and full lips and big tits, that's all fertility. That's all mating shit. And that's why we're like, man, that shit's fucking sexy. Like, I really want to get at that because she's hot. In your mind, it translates like she's hot, but at the purest level of it is because of procreation. Even though you're not planning to have a baby with the girl, that's where your mind goes. Your primitive mind is going there. Yes, it is. You just don't know it.
Oh my God, look at that girl. She looked like she had twins.
Why you want to have sex with her? Why do you want to have sex with her?
Look at those childbearing hips.
You want to have sex with her
because I'm a freak ass boy.
Right, and you're a freak ass boy over her because why? Why do we have sex? What is the
to
real
get off.
No.
What are you talking about?
No, brother. No. You're wrong. You're wrong. The original reason for sex is to have babies, bro. So that the species can continue. I don't know how you don't see that.
What's the reason for sex in 2024?
Who taught you sex ed in like middle school?
Seriously,
they jumping me out. Look,
I'm just saying. Yes, on the surface aspect in society, we're having sex for pleasure. Yes, by far. But when you get to the scientific aspect, you if you want to really break it down to what our drives are, it's that, brother. Like, what else would it be? What else would it be?
Learn this, Mr. Lawyer.
I can't ask what I want to ask.
Why?
It.
I can't.
Ask it.
I can't because the question will be too long. Pause. Where I would have to bleep. Like it'll. Oh. Because I'm like,
summarize.
We can't.
Summarize.
I'm gonna try. So if I got,
it's an ugly world, bro. It's an ugly world.
Yes. At the Ugly Pod, we respect all views and opinions because it's an ugly world out here. You could focus on the good, you could focus on the bad, but what it really boils down to is the ugly pod, ugly gang. You already know. Look, at our age,
yeah,
most women are not bearing children. So why are you having sex at your age?
That's not true.
Most.
That's not. Generally, guys at our age don't go for women our age. Guys who are in certain positions, they go for younger women. Fuck it.
I'll ask a question. If I got to bleep it, I'll bleep it.
Yeah.
You look at your girl like that currently right now?
For children, if we,
for those reasons you brought up.
Yeah, like I looked at you know what? Yes, I told her. I said, if we were able to have a child right now, if that was something I wanted to do, I'd absolutely have a baby with you right now. But that's not where I'm at right now. But if I was, yeah, absolutely.
Now, does that? I can't.
You're missing. You're missing it. You're missing it.
No, because there's follow-ups that I can't.
But you're missing it though, because you're looking at it as a psychological situation, right? Like, oh, we're older now. That's not what we want to do, and we're already past that stage. I get that. What I'm saying is, get the psychology out of it. Look at the scientific portion: hormones, bodies. Like, why do we do pheromones? Why do we have this shit in us? It's purely just to have babies for the species. Why does any animal have sex on this planet? To reproduce. That's the only reason anything has sex on this planet. If we didn't need to keep reproducing, we wouldn't give a shit about sex.
You ever heard of the term outlier?
Yeah.
I'm the outlier, bro. No. I don't give a fuck about that.
No, that's because it's psychologically. But you're denying your pure instincts. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right, so why don't we do this? Suck all the testosterone out of you. Let's take out the portion of your brain that looks at sex, and let's see if you still want to have sex, bro. Because those parts are the only reason why you have them is for the procreation.
Well, once we go through andropause, you know that's the...
Yeah. Are you there?
No.
Okay.
But once we go through it, let's revisit this conversation.
Men never stop having sex.
When our body is filled with more estrogen, let's see how
this because the testosterone drops as you get older.
Let's see how this conversation goes.
But this day and age, men are getting TRT, and that doesn't happen now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so look, you were saying, yo, I'll be putting it down in the bedroom. They be crying. They be writing poetry.
Because it's terrible.
They be writing poetry when I'm in it. You know what I'm saying?
This is.
But was that the motivation? The motivating factor, was it to procreate or not? Like, oh my God, I'm so horny right now. I could put a kid in there. I don't even like coming to something.
All right, so listen. So there's a conscious and there's subconscious, right? right? Do you agree with me on that?
Yeah, of course.
Right. So consciously, no, I'm not saying, girl, you look fertile. I'm going to procreate with you and create more species, and we're going to up our numbers. That is so hot. No, I don't think that shit. Like
If you ever said that to
Right.
to a girl, I hope she would run.
like, you look fit for
Fact.
procreation. Let's go. I want to know you carnally.
What if she said, okay?
Well, then shit, still run, because that's weird. That's weird.
She fucks back. Trust me.
Yeah.
That girl fucks back. She fucks back.
But subconsciously, it's a thing. It's a thing. So you got the origin of why it starts, and then it turns into something else. So, like, say for instance, you got the root, but the tree is, it's fucking pleasure, and it's hot, and she's fucking sexy, and God, I'm attracted to her. That's where your mind is. But if you go down to the base of the root, that it's only because of the fact that we're trying to procreate. That's why.
Gotcha.
So even now as men, even though we do hit a point where T lowers, there's men still having babies in their 50s and 60s. It's happening.
But you know,
You know what I'm saying? But it's just at different levels. Like for us, me and you, it's financially not a good choice. Lifestyle wise, is not a good choice. But if we made millions, and we wanted to pick up a 30-year-old, 35-year-old shorty, and we're fucking 50.
Child support?
Well, I'm just saying we could afford it at that point, though. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, I'm going to have a baby with you because you're going to take care of the baby. I'm going to keep working, and you're going to live comfortably. That's what I'm going to do. You know what I mean? So, but that's what I was saying. Like,
They jump me.
No, but the pure essence is just for the
got
procreation factor, yeah.
I got you. I'm just potting. Yeah? Yeah, where?
I'm gonna say that to my girl. Girl, you look fertile today.
You look like you're ovulating.
Oh yeah.
Look at them ovulating.
Ooh, I
inside.
smell them pheromones. Girl, let's go.
Please text us and tell us how.
It goes.
That's peace. Those in the comments, please. Y'all gotta hold me down. They jumping me.
Bro. By the way, speaking of comments, I got hit up by one of my friends, and he reached out and he said that he just subscribed to the podcast and he was watching the episodes, and he pretty much just said we're doing a fantastic job and he wants us to keep going, and he's very satisfied with the pod. Yeah.
Oh, salute.
Because he says it touches on a lot of things of his thought processes, and he's like, the things that we're talking about need to be said, and he agrees with a lot of things we talk about. So
Salute to you. Thank
good
you.
feedback.
Thank you.
Good feedback. I told him to leave a comment. He said he did. So I think on the red flag collector episode. So
Oh, I love that one.
we're going in the right direction, man.
Speaking of red flags, Ashleigh.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
whoa.
whoa.
Y'all jumped the gun. So
Phrasing, bro.
I want to start with you. If you suspected your friend was being cheated on, would you tell them about it?
Yes.
Why?
Because I mean,
The key word, suspected. Not new, suspected.
I would need to know the signs. Like, it's not just like, oh, I know I have an intuition. Like, my Ashleigh senses are tingling. Like, no.
Would you tell your friend, like, the thought process?
But I would have to have, like, reasons behind it. It's not just like, I suspect your man is cheating on you. Okay, well, why? Then you're just like, you look dumb.
No.
Why?
Because at the end of the day, if you stir up that pot, you end up looking like an asshole at the end.
Yep.
I've been in that position before. I tried to step in, and then they ended up together still anyways.
Yeah.
And then now I look like a dick.
That's what ultimately happens. That's
look
why I
like a
say the
schmuck.
fuck out of it.
So it's like, do your thing. Good luck.
I would say
now.
if they have evidence is the only, like, if I had evidence of your man cheating on you, that is when I would step in. But I didn't hear you say suspected, so my apologies for that. But yes, I would. If I had evidence, yeah, I would. But if I suspected it, I'd be like, nah, everything that, is in the dark comes to light.
Now take a step further, right? What if you're out and you see it? Would you confront them, or would you just go back to your friend? Because I told my buddy, I said, yo, if I see your wife out with some other dude, first of all, I'm going over there and saying, what the fuck are you doing? Get up.
No,
You're going home to your
absolutely.
husband. I would literally take her back home to her fucking my boy and be like, yo, this is what the fuck I saw. This is what's happening. And I tell that motherfucker, shut the fuck up before I beat the brakes off of you. Walk the fuck away. Because I ain't doing it.
That's happened before?
No, thank God. Most of my friends have faithful wives.
No, I thought you were saying like a real shit.
No, but that's how far I would go for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's happened to me.
I don't play that bullshit.
That's happened to me.
We got him.
Story time. Let's go.
So one of my good friends, I'm not friends with her anymore, but I saw her boyfriend. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I saw her boyfriend at, a nicer restaurant with somebody around the same age as us. I figured, I was like, oh, maybe that's his mom. Then I was like, no, she looks kind of young. And I went up to him. I said, hey.
He's like, fuck.
He looked at me with the most terrified look in his eyes.
Hey,
Said,
what's up?
Hey, how are you? I'm good. Who is this? It's whatever her name was at the time. I said, does she know that you're engaged?
Ooh, engaged.
Engaged. And she just looks at me. Who the F are you? I said, his fiance's best friend. And she stood up. And I said, try it.
Cause she didn't just leave? She didn't say, fuck this, he lied.
She looked at me, oh, you don't have any, blah, blah, blah. I said, I have a picture of this man on my phone, down on one knee, and that is my best friend.
Oh, you had it prepped. Ooh.
She was there.
Because I was looking.
No, I mean, you had the picture prepped.
Yeah, I was literally like, no, there's no way. There's no way that this is the same guy. So I looked and I was like, okay, that is him. And then, I got to the picture. I was like, yo, this is the guy.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you're not. And she's like, there's no evidence, blah, blah.
Oof.
This man is down on one knee. That is my beautiful best friend right there. So tell me again that I have no evidence that this man is engaged. She said, well, I said, because I already know where this is going. Well, I don't care is what was about to come out of her mouth. I said, you might want to rethink that. Mm-hmm. And this, remember how I said like 5 years ago? Yeah, this was that time where I was like, you're not going to play with me.
That was Ashleigh. Not Ashleigh.
Yeah.
Ashleigh with an apostrophe.
And I was like, that's okay. If you want to act like this, that's fine. So I called my best friend. I said, where's your man at? Oh, I don't know. His location is off. Ah, okay, cool. So I FaceTime her.
We got him.
I was like, baby girl, this is your man right here. And this is whatever his name is. Or whatever her name is.
Maybe he. We don't know these days.
You never know. You can never ask. And I was like, oh, this is your man. Like, he's out on a date with blah, blah, blah. She doesn't believe that you're real. Clearly, you are on my FaceTime. Clearly, this is your man. And clearly, this is not you. And she was like, the girl was embarrassed. And I was like, as you should be.
Time out.
Yes.
Did this girl look good, though? Be unbiased.
No,
please.
my best friend was beautiful.
Unbiased. Stop it.
Be unbiased.
Was she hotter
was
than
she
your friend?
good? Did she look good?
Like you said, men
Was it an
go with
upgrade?
physical attraction.
Yeah.
Talking to this girl.
No.
No.
Not talking to her.
No.
We're talking
Hold on.
physical.
Let her cook.
Physical
Let her
attraction,
cook.
absolutely. This
Okay.
girl she looked like it was fake though.
Yeah.
So it was like,
Still her. She paid for it.
good for you, girl. Because, but yeah, that night was interesting. Because she left eventually. The girl did, and the guy was like cussing me out. I was like,
Why?
"You're just mad you got caught. Why you mad? You're mad because I exposed you? You think I'm gonna let my best friend devote her life to you as her loving husband? Absolutely not.
That's crazy.
Absolutely
that's
not.
Wild.
Why did y'all fall out?
Why do we fall out? She just wasn't a good friend in the end.
Unrelated. To
Yeah.
that. Oh,
Yeah.
I
No.
got you.
It had nothing to do with that. Like in the end, it was just like not a healthy relationship. Like we would have these moments where I'm like reaching out like constantly, and then she'll have like I'm in my craziness era, and I was like, okay, like you do that, like not being crazy, but like in her head.
Gotcha.
And like there was only so much that I could do to help her, and she just like would not accept the help I was giving her.
So
and
you
I was
had
like,
to step back
I can't do anything, and I can't be devoting myself to fixing you when clearly that was my Ashleigh era. I had my own issues going.
Spelled with CH and an apostrophe.
And a hyphen.
Yes.
And hyphen.
And a hyphen.
We talk about hoop earrings. We talk about
no. I wasn't that bad.
Segueing into talking about cheating. So is it worse if your ex or current significant other dates or cheats with someone doing better in life or worse in life than you are?